Hi guys, I am back with video number 2 in this long two-part series introducing you to gorgeous jewelry by my friend and amazing jewelry designer Jill Maurer. Now, like I said in the previous video, I filmed all 28 of these jewelry pieces in about 2 hours, so I broke it down. Last week's video, if you missed it, was on rings. This week we're talking about earrings and necklaces and bracelets. I don't remember at what point I talked about, because I'm filming this part before I edit, I don't remember if I talk in the previous video or if it'll be this one about her inspiration for her pieces, but at some point I do. And it's always good to know the stories behind things, so make sure you watch both and catch that information because it's very important and interesting. And I probably shouldn't talk too much longer. Remember, I do have a discount code. It's autumn15 for 15% off at jillmaurer.com, and I will link that below. Otherwise, let's jump into the video. Alright, there are some earrings here. This is the last thing in the plastic bag to show you. And I think these are the only earrings in the whole set of everything she sent me. So I'm going to go ahead and show those to you now. First of all, I want to show you the earrings that I already have from Jill. These are called the Brahma earrings. I purchased these about 1.5 years ago. I love them so much. I wear them all the time with my Taurus necklace from her, and these are both in the cave texture, and they are just gorgeous. I'm going to say gorgeous 50,000 times in this video. I wear them all the time. I always get compliments on them. People think they're beautiful and really unique, and I do too, which is why I wanted all these other pieces. So the other earrings she sent me are both Huggies. There's a smaller pair and a larger pair. So first I'll show you the size difference of the two. So there is the small and the large next to each other, and there from the front is the small and the large. And you can also tell the larger one is in the stream texture and the smaller one is in the valley texture. And I have never owned a pair of Huggies or even tried a pair on, but I remember this from seeing one of Jill's videos, is that you pull them apart. And these two, I have to say, another detail of her work is the clasps are very secure. Oh, and I should say about the earrings also, let me show you on my Brahma earrings here. I don't know how well it's gonna come across on the screen. Oh, and I love this detail. I'm gonna have to get a close-up of that for you because it's not coming across very well right here. There are 2 horns on the Brahma earring, right? You can see those. And on the top of the horn, there you can see it a little bit, one of them has her M logo, and then the other one has a little bull, which is one of the cave drawings. And I mean, it's stuff like that. When I first got these earrings, I didn't even know that was there. It's not mentioned or shown on the website, and I was surprised by it in such a nice way, because, I mean, look, if you watch my channel, you know I wear mostly costume jewelry. I wear a bunch of like inexpensive, real chunky necklaces, statement necklaces and statement earrings, and I don't pay much for those. I'm not used to this quality in jewelry, and I'm just blown away by those kinds of details. But I was showing you the little markings there, but also the post. So this earring has like a regular post. We're used to seeing those, or the back of the earring, not the post. The post itself, I wanted to point out, is 14 karat gold, and that's because some people are sensitive to different metals going through their ear, and the 14 karat gold is something that most people or all people can tolerate well, and it's not going to turn your ear green or anything like that, nor is the silver. But she does have 14 karat gold posts on all of her earrings. Alright, so one trick I remember learning from one of Jill's videos is that with Huggies, you want to pull them apart, but that can be difficult. So what you want to do is put your thumb where the hinge is on the bottom, and then put your other finger on the post and just squeeze, like push down, and it'll pop open easier than if you try pulling it open. So I'm gonna put one of each of these earrings on first. Okay, I was afraid of pinching my ear. That did not happen. So I put the post through and then just squeezed the hoop together. Didn't pinch at all. So this is the larger one. I'm gonna put the smaller one on also. Same trick, just squeeze it, opens right up, and then you'll be able to see the 2 different sizes next to each other. Here is the larger size and then the smaller size. So once they're on, I'm not seeing that much of a difference. I mean, you can definitely tell one smaller, one's larger, but they're both very pretty and perfect everyday rings, or everyday earrings, like I said about the Stream and Valley and Waterfall rings. Just the perfect everyday earrings. If you want to have some earrings on and you don't want anything too flashy and you want earrings that go with any outfit, these Huggies are definitely that. Love. Oh, this is the word I'm looking for. They're a staple piece. There you go. I'm gonna put my hair back for a second and try to get closer to the screen because I just realized that I'm probably too far away for you to see those really well. And again, you see all the redness? That's the sunburn. Yeah, I got sunburned at work. I should file, what is that, workers' comp? Yes, I need workers' comp for my sunburn. So that's the small one, and I can't see the screen now, but hopefully you can see that's the larger one. And if I look straight ahead like this, you can see both and compare the two sizes. Big, little, big, little. Those are definitely keepers. And we're gonna get into the big stuff here. So, as we say in Texas, hold your horses. Yota just sent me a picture of herself with her tongue out. I think those are all the earrings. All right, now we're into the big boxes. Woohoo. I have 6 of these large boxes and I don't know what's in any of them, so we're gonna open them together. Here is the first. Open it up, and of course tissue paper protecting the beautiful jewelry inside. Oh, I know what this is. This is the large stampede necklace. You can see, I talked about the cave drawings, and you can see that this has a bull and a horse. And I think she said in one of her videos that in the background there's the outline of another horse, but maybe I'm thinking of a different necklace because I'm not... Can you hear Vincent? I'm not picking up on that right away. But the bull and the horse, you can see they have some texture to them, but it's like a smooth, almost a wavy kind of texture. And then the background is the cave texture, like the cave wall that these would be on. And then look at that chain and look at all the detail in the chain there. And then when you get up to the clasp, I think she has my favorite clasps that I've ever seen on necklaces. So it has her logo there. And then it's a hook, and the hooks are meant to be tight to get on and off so that, of course, they don't come unclasped. But as you use them repeatedly, the hook will start to open up a little bit, so you just squeeze it back together and then it's tighter again for you. I asked for necklaces in 17-inch sizes, so I'm going to try each of these on. I apologize for my sunburned skin. Oh, and let me show you the back of this necklace too. So it looks like this, and it has her logo and 925 for the sterling silver. But I asked for these in the 17-inch because I have my Taurus necklace in a longer size. I think it's 20 inches. I love this. I wear it all the time, but it fits lower. It fits maybe right up down there. And I have some shorter necklines, and I wanted to be sure to have some Jill Maurer pieces that I could wear with my shorter necklines. So again, this is the large stampede in 17 inches. I don't remember if she calls it this, but it's like a coin necklace. I think she does call it that. She has a video about coin necklaces, and I think that she mentioned this in that video and kind of classified it as a coin necklace. And again, I'm looking to the side at my monitor and admiring it on myself. It is really lovely. That's a great piece. It's a nice size too of that, the coin part pendant. And I love her chains, you know, they're not the typical chain you see. They're more substantial, there's more detail to them. They really go with the piece. They're not like an afterthought. It's beautiful. I showed you the Huggy earrings earlier. I'm gonna put my Brahma earrings on. My ears are a little red. I haven't been wearing jewelry very much during quarantine, especially earrings. And I've been having a little trouble getting earrings in lately, which is why my ears are kind of red right now, because I've been messing with them. Large stampede necklace with the Brahma earrings. I like it. They'd look fantastic with the Huggies as well, either pair of them. I just love her jewelry so much. And she's a pretty fantastic person as well. Okay, next box. This is one that I am pretty sure I'm going to purchase. It's the other piece. You know, I mentioned there are 2 pieces that I'm super excited about. One was that riff ring. This is the other one. So we will open it up and take the paper off. And this is very, well, this view doesn't look like it, but let me turn this over. This is very similar to the large stampede necklace. You can see it looks like the same necklace, right? But I'll show you, there are 2 things that are very different about it. This is also 17-inch, very similar to the large stampede. In fact, let me get that out again and show these side by side here. So here they are side by side, the large stampede, and this is the Avalanche necklace. So if I'm comparing these to coins, this is like a silver dollar size, and this is like the size of a nickel, I would say, or a penny, something like that. But this is definitely bigger than a quarter and bigger than a dime. So it looks to me like the design with the bull on top and the horse on bottom are the same to me. And I think that the thing that to me looks like a hill under the bull and like behind the horse, I think that's the outline of another horse. But you can see the size difference. You can see the size difference in the chains. It's a very similar chain, just different sizes. And they also have the same clasp, just again, different sizes. But the difference between these two, besides the size, is that on the back of the large Stampede, like I showed you, it's flat and it has her logo. On the back of the Avalanche, you have a stone. The Avalanche comes with a few different stones that you can choose from. This is a brown sapphire, and you can also get it in a gray sapphire or a blue sapphire. I chose the brown because I feel like that, my bird is crazy. I chose the brown because I feel like that will go better with most of the pieces in my wardrobe. And I would note too that the blue sapphire, of course, is going to be a little more expensive. But this is also 17 inches. And oh, another thing about these clasps is that they're super easy to do whether you're left-handed or right-handed. So it doesn't matter which direction the clasp is facing, like if you have the hook in your left hand or your right hand, it's easy to do no matter what. There's a 17-inch Avalanche, and again, just for the sake of size comparison on the skin here, quite a big difference in the size there. This is definitely a more subtle necklace because this larger one really catches the light. This does too, just not nearly as much. So that's what it looks like on this side, and then I'll turn it around and show you with the sapphire. All right, here's the sapphire side, and I think you saw earlier, it's faceted, so as you move it catches the light a little bit and looks like little triangular shaped facets. Beautiful piece, and I tell you what, this one and the everyday rings, or the ones that I'm calling everyday rings, which are the bands and then the huggy earrings. And I think for me, the Brahma earrings too, for sure, are everyday earrings. These are pieces that I feel you get a lot of value for your money for. And I mean, when you think cost per wear and nice jewelry, this is stuff you'll have for the rest of your life. But I think this necklace, and there's another necklace I'll show you in a minute, it's like extra value for your money because it's two necklaces in one. You've got the sapphire necklace, and then you also have the coin necklace. So if you wanted to get some Jill Maurer jewelry and you want to get like the most bang for your buck, this and the other necklace I'll show you are pieces that I would highly recommend for that. This is beautiful. I do think it still, for me, is in like a close second to the Rift ring though. That thing, wow. I mean, I've said wow 3,000 times about it, haven't I? It's just spectacular, stunning, eye-catching, gorgeous. Wow. I don't even have it in front of me because it's closed up in the box again, but I still see it on my finger. I remember how spectacular it was. All right, so large Stampede necklace and Avalanche necklace, check. Now this next necklace is another one that is big bang for your buck. So we'll open it up. We'll remove the tissue paper. And this is Jill's Durham necklace. Jill lives in North Carolina. I get it confused with the Raleigh necklace, which looks very similar to this, but I'll tell you the difference in a minute. And then I have, like I showed you earlier, I have the Taurus necklace. So they're both horns, like the horns of the bulls and the cave drawings. Now my Taurus necklace, it's the same on this side as it is on this side. It's the cave texture. The Durham necklace is a little different. On this side, the Durham necklace looks like this. I'm not sure if she has a name for this pattern or not, but it looks like this. It's this very flourishy design. I like it a lot. But then you flip it over and you have the river texture. This is another example of two necklaces in one, and you get big bang for your buck. So I'm going to put this on for you and show you how it looks both sides. Same hook clasp, and then that's the chain on it. Lovely chain. I've wanted this necklace for so long too. And again, these horn necklaces pair perfectly with the Brahma earrings with the two horns. So here is the Durham with the flourish, and this is a 17-inch chain. I have some little V-necks that I think this will be perfect with. That the longer chain, again, I think this is 20-inch, they fell like right at the neckline and they would fall into the shirt, you know, so I wanted to get a shorter chain but still have the horn, which looks good with the V cuts. It also looks great with this. So that's the flourish. Lovely, lovely. And then there's the striated waterfall pattern. I'm trying to move around so it catches the light in different ways and you can see the texture a little differently, or better, I mean. And then I'll hold up the cave texture next to it so you can compare those. Now, I also have had this necklace for about 1.5 years and I haven't polished it, so that's why it looks darker. It's oxidized some, which I like. I like them both. When I first picked out this necklace, I was eyeing this one because I love the striated waterfall pattern. I go back and forth. Sometimes the waterfall is my favorite texture, sometimes the cave is my favorite texture, but I chose the cave texture on this necklace because the Brahma earrings only come in the cave texture and I wanted them to match. It really doesn't matter that they match. If you like the earrings, get any necklace. All these pieces work together. You don't have to be too matchy about it. On the top of the horn, it has her M logo, one of those little details. But I just especially love that little M and the little bowl on the earrings. I was really blown away by that level of detail. Yeah, this is lovely. It's really clever of her and nice of her to design necklaces that are two-sided for us, for people like me that need some value for the money that we spend, because she didn't have to do that, you know. She could do one necklace as the cave texture, one that's just the waterfall, and then one that's just the filigrees. Jill is awesome that way. And she does offer those options, by the way. She does have this necklace that's just the waterfall pattern on both sides. It's called the Oxen necklace, except that it's sold out on the website, and I think she stopped making it because she has this option where you can wear it where it looks like that, or you can flip it over. And I think she said a lot of people buy this instead of that one, so she stopped making the Oxen. She also has the filigree necklace, or the filigree pattern, but with, let me show you. That little circle at the top there, she has the necklace with stones where that circle is. And that's called the Raleigh, that's how to say it, the Raleigh necklace. And there's, oh wait, that's the small Raleigh with the stone. The Raleigh necklace is the filigree on both sides, where it's open on both sides and you can see through it. They're all beautiful. All right, we have 3 more boxes, and these are all bracelets. And one of them, I'm not sure what it is. I know 2 of them, so we're gonna find out together here. Here's one, open it up, and I think this might be the one that I don't know what it is. Let's see. I've seen this on the website. This is the pivotal bracelet. It's in sterling silver, but it's a brushed sterling. The other, I think every other silver piece that I've opened so far, which is all of them, are polished sterling, and this is not so shiny. This is brushed. It's almost like, and I hope this isn't insulting, but you know, like brushed nickel hardware in your home on faucets and things. It looks like that to me. And I mean that not in a bad way. It's just a way for me to describe it, to give you an idea. Again, the pivotal bracelet, and then each of these pieces has different textures, or it alternates different textures. So one is smooth, although it is very slightly brushed. And then the next one is like the water texture. And of course I'll put a close up here so you can see it. And the whole bracelet looks like that. And then the clasp opens up there. There's a little hinge. You can put this piece through and then close the hinge. So let me put this on and show you how it looks. And the clasp is seamless with the bracelet. Like, it's hard to tell which piece there's the clasp, right? But it is right there. So that's the bracelet. It's a little big on me, but we didn't talk about bracelet sizes, so that is cool. It's really pretty. It's such a unique design. I like it. You're not going to see anything like that anywhere else. That's really pretty. I had never really considered this bracelet when I saw it online, but now seeing it on me, it's really quite nice. Kind of like it a lot. And it has a little weight to it, but it's not too heavy where it's going to get in my way. I'll show you these other 2 bracelets, of course. One of my concerns with them, or with any bracelet, is that being a YouTuber and being a teacher, especially being a virtual teacher right now, I spend most of my waking hours on the computer typing, and my concern with bracelets is that they get in the way and they'll get knocked around on the computer and they'll just be a bother for me on my wrist. This one though, being flat and not being a bulky bracelet, I could see that working really well. It's quite nice. I didn't know she was sending me this piece. I like it a lot. I think she's trying to sell me everything in her collection. Okay, these last two bracelets I have been really curious about for a long time. I like them a lot, and I would really like to have one or even both of them. Probably won't end up getting one though, just because of the thing I just mentioned. Although, you know, when COVID goes away and we can go out in the world again and like live normally again. In my normal life, I'm not always on the computer, so I do need bracelets for those occasions. So I don't know, maybe I will end up getting one. There's one, well, let me open them first before I just talk about everything. You see, I'm gonna open this one first. It weighs less, so I know which one it is. Open it up, take the paper off, and there we are. This is the Prelude bracelet, and I mentioned before she has a lot of bones in her collection. I'm looking at the marking on this. It says, I don't know if it's coming across there, but it says Jill Maurer and 925 for the silver. She has a lot of bones in her collection, and this is a bone bracelet, and the bones are all in the cave texture, and the clasp is the toggle clasp, so it has a circle on one side and then a bone on the other, which is clever. And that was easy to put on. Again, this one's big, but we didn't talk about sizes. I like a bracelet that stays on the smallest part of my wrist pretty well. There is the Prelude bracelet. Now see, that has a slender profile too. I don't think that would get in my way. The clasp might, because the bone sticks out, and because of the weight of bracelets, that's going to end up on the bottom of my wrist where it would be hitting the keyboard. But like I said, I'm not always on the computer. I do really love these, and it's also great for Halloween. Now let me open the other one because I want to do a little compare contrast with these two bracelets. This one is quite heavy. Take the paper off. And more bones. This is the Chronicle bracelet. Another bone bracelet, but rather than, see, the Prelude has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bones. The Chronicle has 3, and obviously the Chronicle bones over here are much bigger and they're much more curved. And they're designed curved like that for a reason, and it has the same kind of toggle and bone clasp on it. They're designed that way so that they will fit well around your wrist. The bones on the Prelude don't have to be so round because they're shorter bones, but these are longer. The clasps are very easy to do by yourself, by the way. I know bracelets can be hard to do with one hand. These were very easy. I love the look of this. So this one, looking on the website and seeing it on like Bobster92 and seeing it on Jill, this is my favorite, but I feel like the bulkiness of it, I don't want to damage it by typing it on the keyboard. I don't know that I would really, but I don't know. They're both fantastic. You know, I can't afford to buy all of this. She's making my decisions difficult. I've definitely added a few pieces to my I'm gonna buy it list tonight. So the Chronicle has the 3 bones. They wrap around your wrist really well. I'm gonna put both bracelets on so you can see them side by side. But I was thinking the toggle on the Prelude was bigger for some reason, but that's just because of the proportions of the toggle compared to the size of the bones. They're the 2 toggles together, so you can see they're the same size. And then if I turn it around, here are the 2 bracelets next to each other, so you can tell how much chunkier the Chronicle is compared to the smaller Prelude. They're both lovely. You could certainly wear them together. I do love them both. Jill is making my life wonderful, but also very difficult. Thanks, Jill. I think these I'm gonna have to sit with a while to make my decision on because, well, just because of the reasons I mentioned. Because I love them both, but which one would really work better for me? And should I get a bracelet at all? Or should I get that other bracelet that I hadn't even thought about? They're all pretty fantastic. Well, I don't know how many hours I've been filming. I think close to 2 hours that it took me to get through all of this, but that's all of it finally. I want to first say thank you so much to Jill Maurer for sending all these pieces to me, knowing that I can't afford to buy everything, but just so I can see it all in person and play with it and try it on, and you know, it's really helpful. And thank you, Jill, for making my dreams come true, and also introducing me to a few pieces that, again, I hadn't even thought about, I hadn't considered, that now I'm like, oh, I have to have it. And thanks to all of you for sticking around. I know at the time I'm filming this, I don't know how I'm going to end up editing it, if it's going to be one long video or if I might divide it into smaller videos. Either way, it's going to be a lot to watch. and I appreciate you watching. And remember, if you are interested in any of these pieces, that I have a discount code for you below, autumn15 for 15% off at jillmaurer.com. And also remember to reach out to Jill. I can put you in touch with her if you need help contacting her. If you have questions about any pieces, or if you want something customized, like a different stone, or if you have questions about sizes of things perhaps. And I hope that you are all doing well and your family and friends are doing well. I appreciate you watching. I hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again to Jill. Bye.